Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to AI for Everyone, your free intro session with your own AI CERTs certification. Welcome to Fiji and the Pacific and New Zealand. We are thrilled to have you here tonight. If I'm being honest, we've only had a couple of weeks to come up with the content for this event, but we're so passionate about sharing this info with you tonight. We have given it our all, and we really hope that you get a lot from tonight's session. So a big bula vanaka and kia ora to everybody. Don't you love those 3 seconds of silence? Well, you might be wondering, well, who is Parasol Virtual and why have they sent me this message? I promise you this will be super quick. We are a New Zealand funded company, and we're very focused on helping Fiji and the Pacific with the AI skills gap. Our vision is to build a human AI ecosystem with AI training, integration, and ethical support. Our passion is helping businesses, communities, and most importantly, youth. Youth are the ones that are going to suffer if they don't get those AI skills now. So we are focused on New Zealand and the Pacific. Bit nervous. Right. Already shared our vision, but basically a human AI ecosystem. This is a time where we need the skills. We need to learn to adapt to AI in the digital economy we're moving into today. We want to empower youth, business owners, and underrepresented communities with AI skills to thrive. And obviously position the Pacific as a hub and my country, New Zealand. I'll pause for a moment. Why are we here? Well, good question. Did you know that 43% of New Zealand organizations are lacking AI adoption? That is a massive gap in the market. Pacific nations, Fiji, the Pacific Islands, they risk being left behind without rapid AI upskilling. I'll pause for a moment. Parasol is wanting to bridge the gap with human and AI ecosystem. We are passionate about working with you, working with AI as a partner and a collaboration. We offer training and certification, AI implementation and support. I'm not going to be able to read all this. And also helping New Zealand and the Pacific lead with confidence and heart. Thank you. So I'm going to try and make this as interesting as possible. It's not the easiest topic to talk about, so let me give it my best shot for our awesome audience tonight. Okay, what is AI? Everyone is talking about AI. So let me give it to you in quick, plain terms, I promise. AI is when machines, they perform tasks that usually need human intelligence. Imagine that, right? Like learning, reasoning, and problem solving. In simple terms, AI helps computers understand language, analyze data, and make smart recommendations for innovation, healthcare, finance, and business. So much fun. Okay, trying to make this interesting and engaging for the audience. Let's have an icebreaker. An AI fun fact, something that I recently found out. Do you know who started AI? We all think that AI has just started, but actually it hasn't. John McCarthy in 1956, he organized the Dartmouth Conference, where the term artificial intelligence was first talked about. So that's basically saying AI has been around for almost 70 years, which is older than me, right? It's older than the internet. What a fun fact. Right, just take a breath. So you might be asking, why is AI popular now? What is going on? Why is everyone talking about AI? Let me try and explain it in a simple way that hopefully you understand. It's powering AI growth. AI is booming because it's advancing in computer power, vast amounts of data, and improved algorithms. So it's making it possible to solve complex problems, automate tasks, which we all like, because who doesn't want more time to do the things we love? And to be honest, I use AI daily. It's been a game changer, and I really encourage the audience to use ChatGPT just to start with. It enhances decision making as well. Sometimes, us as human beings, it's really hard to determine the right decision, especially if it's going to affect our business. What an amazing tool to use AI to help collaborate with that. The rise and generation of AI has made AI accessible to everyone, which is what I'm passionate about, fueling rapid adoption moving forward. I'm going to talk slower and I'm going to do my best to present for everyone so they get this info. Okay, this is a hard one. How do we even learn AI? We're all beginners, we're all on the learning journey. So, number one, start with a plan. Don't make it complicated. Set some clear goals for what you're wanting to achieve. Boom. Number two, build your foundations, strengthening basic data and math skills. Number three, learning the tools, explore frameworks, or even beginner-friendly AI apps. And last but not least, practice, practice, practice. And I am putting my hand up to say that I am still learning AI and I practice it daily to get the best results. So have some fun with it, experiment with it, and create small projects and see what results you get. Ooh, okay. I'm not going to list 8 key benefits, but I'm just going to say, what are the benefits of AI in business? This is a question that we're all asking ourselves, including myself, as I'm on the journey with you to learn AI, to adapt AI. Efficiency and automation, which saves time. Personalization, which is your brand. Insights. Most importantly, especially in the times we live in today, cost savings. Yes. Did you know that AI, when we use it properly, can actually save us time, but save us money as well? We have a competitive edge. We solve problems and market adaptation. Okay. And hey, I don't judge anyone. We're all on our own journey in life, but let's be real here. This is what today's webinar is about. What is going to happen if we choose not to use AI? And I'm not just saying our audience, I'm saying me as well. Well, this is what's going to happen. We're going to get higher costs and lower productivity, which no one wants. We're going to have foundational and math AI concepts that aren't going to work because AI is going to be moving forward. We're going to have missed innovation. So other businesses are going to be moving ahead, creating revenue, saving time, which I believe us humans all are entitled to have time. And most importantly, limited growth. AI helps your business grow, and I stand by that. And that was not a sales pitch, by the way. Okay, something I'm really, really passionate about. AI in New Zealand, but also our wonderful Pacific community. Welcome, Fiji. Welcome, Vanuatu. Thank you so much for being here. And I know that, you know, an hour of your time is a lot. So I really appreciate you being here. What is going to happen? You're going to get efficiency and automation using AI. You're going to have personalization, insights, cost savings. Again, competitive edge. We're going to solve labor shortages. I'm going to talk slower. And a big one is faster decision making. Yeah, that's what we all want. We all want to make the right decisions in our business, in our own personal life. So learning to use AI the right way, communicating with it, can be a game changer, not only in your business, but in your personal life as well. I'm now going to hand it to our global partner, AI CERTs. I'm so excited and grateful to be partnering with such an amazing company, helping with their goal of 1 billion learners to thrive in the AI global times that we're in today. And I now hand it over to AI CERTs.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jody. So It's a very great introduction already given by Jody. That a very good context setup, right? Why we need AI these days, right? Everyone is using it, but to use it correctly and to use it for your benefit in all aspects, not only for your day-to-day life, but for your profession, for your career, for your business. These are all of the aspects where we can enhance the AI, right? That's what we have the goal for that. So first, let's talk about in brief about what AI CERTs is, right? We are a global role-based AI and blockchain certification body. So we provide role-based AI and blockchain certifications, right? We have plenty of certifications in our portfolio and all our industry and role-based certifications, right? So what do you mean by role-based? That's I want to give you a brief about that, right? For example, we don't just tell you what AI is. Okay, it is not about just knowing. So what we try to bridge the gap, right? You might know about AI, what is AI and the fundamentals of AI from plenty of sources available these days. Knowledge is not limited, right? You might get it from any source like YouTube or anywhere else. But that will be the basic knowledge. But when you need to apply the knowledge of AI in your own field, there you need a role based mapping, right? Role based guidance. Okay, you know about AI, how to apply it in my field, let's say marketing, how to apply AI in HR, how to apply AI in some other field. So for that, we are here to bridge the gap between the knowledge and application in your fields, right? So that's what the role-based certifications means that can help you in further. So how we think about these things is like this only, right? We talk about that there is a map initially. It's not a single day journey to know about and apply everything in AI to be a master, right? You have the stepping stones. Initially, you start with AI literacy, right? You have to know about what is AI is about, right? How you can apply AI in your task, in your day-to-day task, in your professional career and all that. Then you proceed further to fluency. You will be mastering then over about AI, that you will be considered a master of AI in your field, right? Again, that is also role-based. You cannot say that you are master of AI in every field. That cannot be possible. You will be having your domain knowledge. For example, you are a doctor, you are an marketing professional, you are a developer. So the knowledge of AI will be helping you in your domain, right? Because you have that knowledge. Okay. So that's why this is a path you have to be followed, like initially literacy, then fluency, then mastery. Okay, then again it will also in that process will make you AI ready. Initially you will be AI ready, then you will be job ready. If you are able to adapt the path of learning AI properly, then you can become job ready. And you have to be future ready also, because you know that this field of AI is changing rapidly. It's evolving rapidly. Daily new technologies advancement coming up into the field of AI, right? So that's the thing we need to talk about. And the certifications are designed in a way that it will lead you in that path. We don't leave you only in the first level of AI literacy. We keep on with you to the last level of AI mastery also, right? So that's the path we follow. So that's already we had discussed. Jody clearly mentioned that why AI is needed these days, right? Because the reason it was that data is there everywhere. We have a plenty and lots of amount of deluge of data is going and flooding, right? So we need to handle that data and get the insights from that data. That's help of the AI. With the help of AI, we can do that, right? But you know that AI is everywhere, right? Everyone might understand that it is not nothing in this as of now in the world is left which is not touched by AI, right? So you all might use AI daily. So the moment you wake up in the morning to go bed in the night, you use AI continuously. You open any app, for example, you open Twitter, you open Instagram, you open any Twitter, or you open any OTT platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, something like that. You open YouTube. Every app is using AI heavily, right? So you knowingly or unknowingly using AI daily. Let me give you a very simple example. Nowadays, when you want to find out where to reach and a path to reach any destination, right? What you do, you open your mobile phone, you enter the location in any app, right? Maybe the Google apps or some other apps, and you enter the location that you want to reach there. What the app will do, it will give you the path, right? How you can reach to that location by driving or by walking or by taking public transport, right? Apart from that, it will tell you how much time you will take. So it's not a static information. That information keeps on changing. That app also calculates the time you will take based on the current traffic conditions. There may be traffic jam, there may be the road condition, there may be weather condition which might be affecting your commute from one location to another, right? So that app is also using AI. So when you are using AI already for these simple tasks, reaching from one location to another, so why not adapt AI in your career, right? Why not adapt AI for your businesses? It will again can bring wonders in that, right? That's the urgency. It is not about I'm saying that. It is the statement given by World Economic Forum also that the million village jobs will be displaced by automation, and it does not mean that the jobs will be reduced. It means that jobs will be transformed, okay, that it will be transition into new categories which are influenced by AI, right? You might not be needed to do the normal things with repeated things, right? You can automate and then just observe that, right? You can supervise them. That is the thing which you need it in future. So you need to have a knowledge about why it is needed, right? So these are the certification designed for that, that you can get the knowledge and have your career again in the speed to moving forward, right? So again, let's talk about AI, already given a context by Jody clearly, right? So just again, we had discussed that AI is everywhere. So you need to understand that AI is nothing, right? It's just a tool, is just an assistant. Okay. So remove that notion from your mind that AI will be taking your jobs. It is just an assistant, right? It cannot do anything on their own, the system. Okay. It's just in concept. You will be always needed to use AI. Okay. Consider that one thing. Okay, you will be always needed whenever there will be AI, because AI, what AI? If you say that the name artificial intelligence, right? So the name itself gives the definition, the meaning, that it is something which is artificial, and what it is, intelligence which is artificial in AI. So you need to understand who is having the property of natural intelligence. Us, right? We have the notion of normal intelligence, natural intelligence, and these systems are just mimicking our intelligence. So how it can take your job? It is a system which depends on you, was created based on you, right? So you will always be needed over there to use it. Use it wisely and you can do miracles, right? So that's why that this is needed. You need to be intelligent enough to use AI also. Okay, that is the thing. So AI is just an assistant, smart assistant, which can help you to work faster, like chatbots, all those things, right? But in the end, you will be always be needed to use those systems and apply those systems and govern those systems. It cannot be deployed just randomly. Okay. So why it matters again, nowadays, it is not only limited to people who are from the tech background, right? Just we had seen the examples of AI as of now. We all used in the day-to-day life, right? That you can use it with the help of small apps also, small softwares. And the chat GPT is an example where everyone is interacting with AI very easily. And by just giving the prompts, okay, in normal language, right, in the high level natural languages which we use to converse with one another, we're using the same language to interact with the system and get something out of the AI, right? So that's the reason why this field is getting popular these days, because the entry barriers are now, no entry barriers are there, they are vanishing, you know. There are so many tools. ChatGPT is just an example, the popular one. There are Gemini, there is Crowd, there's Grok, that's Microsoft Copilot. And in every field, there's an incorporation of AI. There is an example written over there of Canva. Canva is not a new tool. People from marketing and design, they might be using Canva from years, right? But the thing is that Canva also evolved by adding some AI functionalities into it. right? You might be doing manually the designing in using Canva, but now you can use the feature of AI in Canva, right, to generate something good. That's how the things are barriers are now removing all the barriers to use AI. That's why it is popular and the right time to be into the market of AI, learning about AI. And opportunities are endless, right? You can design, you can understand, you can apply that everywhere, right? Global and local market, you that need not to be tell you that there are endless opportunities, right? So it is like that. So it addresses. So why it is important also, even though the application can be in global market also, but how you understands the local situation, no one else can do that, right? So if you adapt AI and try to solve some problems which are there in the local community, in area, in your organization, in your whatever location and organization you are, right? So that can be solved by you and you only, not anyone else, right? That's the thing. That's the reachability, that it is for everyone. It is not specific for someone. It is for everyone. Okay. So that is the benefit it can bring brought to you also. Okay. So again, there are several aspects to talk about AI, that there you can use AI for content creation, right? It enables automation, so enhancing the creativity power. Again, that will be the with you only. You have thought in mind, but sometimes there is a need to enhance that something, right? Again, it's a proper way to use it. For example, your task you want someday, you have in mind, okay, let's write a blog, okay, on LinkedIn or on some platform like Medium or any platform where you prefer to write a blog, right? So you have a thought in mind. Okay. So for example, I have a thought in mind, right? Let's write a blog on use of AI for sustainability. Okay, the environment sustainability. I had jotted down some the outline of that blog. Okay, I need to talk about how supercomputers are helping in that, how clouds are taking the having the cloud carbon footprint impact, all those things. I just created the outline. I had the thought in my mind, right? I know the audience for which it needs to be paged. Okay, and I add my key elements to that. I want to the tone of the block to be somewhat humorous, to get attention of the more and more learners and more users. So I have all this information. Now, I want some tool to help me curate based on all this information a proper blog of one pager or two pager, which I can post on LinkedIn or any other platform. That way, you can take help of that chat GPT on other platform, right? It should not be used like that. Okay, I need to post a blog on LinkedIn, then just type on chat GPT, I need a blog to write on LinkedIn, just give me the post. Then it's not a correct use of those platforms. Okay, because the answer it will give you at that time, that answer might have been given to someone else, because you have not provided any other input. You have lost your personal touch over there. So that is very important. Your domain knowledge always matter, right? You need AI to enhance it, okay, not to replace you. So that you have to take in your mind. Whenever you use this system, you have to use it for enhancement as an assistant. Always use AI as a co-pilot, not the commander. Okay. So that's why you will be always using it for your assistance. Okay. So there are so many opportunities by these things, right? That there are so many emerging business models that are already discussed. You know, that is not like that. It is taking jobs, it's creating jobs. There are so many job titles which were not present earlier, but now when the this era of AI is going on, there are so many job titles being created by AI, right? The prompt engineering field that was not initially was there, right? AI optimization, right? These all other fields, AI language modeling, and all these things are there, which is based on the AI being created these days. So there are plenty of jobs there in the market. It's just up to you to get into that market, to make yourself able to apply for those jobs, to understand for those jobs, and become competent in the market, what is going on over there. right? So these are few fields which are there over in the slides, like digital marketing. It is all there that it will, this is the digital marketing can leveraging already AI hugely, right? Because they are all digital, okay? So they just need to use the tools better. The Canva example I gave you, that's also an example of digital marketing, right? Content creation, already discussed, like blogs, social media, video editing, heavily influenced by AI, that you any app you use, right? Take an example of Instagram. Once you watch some reels, right? So for example, well, you have a particular taste, and once you watch a kind of reels, it will again send you that same type of reels again and again and again, right? For example, it will show you some filters, that songs which you use to create new reels based on your taste and based on the global acceptance of all those things. So it will give you all suggestions, all this based on AI, right? AI translation and transcription, that is also demanded, because as I already discussed, that need of use of AI in local, right? That's also something you have to work on. That's a need is arising to be used in different languages. So use of chat GPT in different languages, you might be needed over there to check that whether that translation and transcription is working fine or not. That can be done by someone having the knowledge of that particular local language. That's also new job roles are coming up. Okay. Recruitment, cybersecurity. That's also one other aspect, right? AI is heavily influencing the HR industry. Nowadays, you might feel that the first shortlisting of all the resumes and CVs are done by AI tools only, not by them. The HRs. HR will take up the resume shortlisted by those tools, and then they will give their expertise over there. So their task became simpler with the help of these tools, right? So that's just an example in front of you. So it is not like that these are the only things which are there in the market related to AI. There are so many. There are endless opportunities. Okay. So let's talk about a certification that is there, AI for everyone, right? So what is the thought process behind this AI for everyone, right? So it is like that everyone can learn AI, right? And everyone should learn AI, because as of now, there are few apps which are influenced by AI, but in coming future, mostly all the apps will be influenced by AI heavily, and you need to understand how those are working. We are not saying to create AI apps, right? So that you need to understand the difference between developing AI apps and using AI. Okay, it is just like that when you buy a car, right? So you buy a car to drive. There is someone else who is manufacturing that car. Not everyone needs to be knowing how to manufacture a car, but again, there are people needed who wants to drive a car. Okay, because if there is no one who wants to drive a car, what is the reason of manufacturing the cars, right? So driving a car is also important, manufacturing as a car is also important. So we are telling you that you here need to learn how to use AI, how to drive the car, right? And there are some between a person who trains you how to drive a car, there we come into the picture, right? Parasol virtual AI certs, we are here to bridge the gap to train you how to use AI, right? If you want to develop AI also, we have some technical certifications for that also. But mainly the more focus is how to well use AI in your industry. There are plenty of tools available, online, available, free to use, subscription based. You just need to be aware of which one suits you well, right? So in this certifications, we provide so many real world use cases and examples like case study to tell you how you can adapt based on some examples, these tools in your own industry, right? And it is not about theoretical. Okay, it is not only theory knowledge, it is practical hands-on certification where you will learn how to apply. That's already said you that it is not only learning about AI, it's about applying AI. Okay, so you will learn about how to apply AI with the help of several case studies and hands on activities, which we curated carefully that it can touch everyone. It can relate it by everyone, right? And in the due course of the action, in the end, learning and also you will certified, right, for that particular field, right? For example, AI plus everyone, foundation, AI plus marketing, HR, sales, or so many. based on your need, right? So that's something this certification is. So again, if you talk about a basic certification like AI plus everyone, so it is designed for everyone, right? Just like the name said. It is not like that. It is designated for a marketing person or a professional or an executive or a chief AI officer. It's not like that. It is designed for everyone. Okay. It can be leveraged by everyone. So everyone needs to have a better so at least you might be using AI, but you might not be knowing how it actually works, right? So you might be interested, you have some idea of AI, but you need to know more. Then also it will help you, right? You have some idea in mind to start your own business, your startup, your entrepreneurship journey, but you need some guidance. Okay, how I can take help of the latest trends and technology of AI into that idea and start my startup better. In that also it can help you. Mid-career reskillers, right? It is also grateful for you, right? Because you might struggling to switch, right? You feel like that it's been a long in the same career, now need some advancement in that. So this can also be an easy option to upskill, this is the need of this audience can be for this. Absolutely, it is for everyone. That's what I said, right? So it will be talking about mostly these certifications which AI certs and Parasol in collaboration will giving you will be talking about the AI. Okay, that basic fundamentals should be clear. If you're going to use AI in your industry, you should be having the basic fundamentals of AI. And believe me, it is very easy. It is something derived from humans, so you will not be ever feeling difficult in understanding to that, right? Until unless you consider yourself as human, right? So it is like that only. And it is next, it is just like having so many ethical consideration when you use AI. Okay, so to apply AI into the world, you need to understand about ethical consideration. Okay, that is very important to understand the ethical use cases, right? And there are so many technical and real world use cases of AI that you will get in this particular certification, right? And in the end, it will help you to provide hands-on on some tools which are there, and also not only some major tools, but you or maybe everyone is using these days LLMs, right? Like Chat GPT. So even though Chat GPT can also be used in your career, right? If it is used properly, right? So that is there in this certifications to tell you, even though the simplest tools like Chat GPT, although it's not that simple, it is having a huge capability, but we use it for very mundane tasks, right? But still, it is having a huge capability. You can take help of that, and we will train you, we will guide you how to make best use of that tool, even the simplest one like Chat GPT. Okay, so you will be knowing that in which capacity you can use these tools which are there for you for free, right? Why not leverage it until then it's not paid, right? You can leverage it, you can use the capacities of that tool. Okay, so there are some aspects. I think that everyone might know that Netflix is a very simple example. Everyone knows this that you will the moment I'll log in into Netflix, right? I don't know whether how many of you are using Netflix or not, right? So if you open any kind of OTT platforms where you want to watch your movies and web series, right? You open the page, the web page, the front page when it opens. So it will be different for you and it will be different for me, right? Person to person, the front page or the loading page will differ. That based on your preference. If I'll open YouTube, then that will be different and it will be different for you, right? So there are everywhere personalized experiences are there. Okay, so every apps these days are using AI, right? Amazon, Amazon is also using heavily to provide recommendations. So how AI, medical industries are using AI a lot, right? Manufacturing industries are using AI a lot, right? So it is not like that limited for a particular industry. Every industry is already applied AI into it. It's you who needs to now adapt and then start your journey into AI. Every industry, healthcare industry is transformed a lot using AI. We all have been through a very painful era of COVID-19, right? And the drug discovery at that time was heavily benefited by use of AI, right? The trials and all those things were made possible only with the help of AI in that short span of time. right? Robotic surgeries and all these days new drug discoveries happening with just with the help of AI, right? So you need to understand that. That is one something that I already discussed with you, that hands-on learning is the real impact, right? To have only the conceptual knowledge, right, will make you learn it about that particular topic. But if you're not able to yield, right, you're not able to apply it for solving some problem, then again it will not that impact. Okay, you need to be impactful. If you learn something for you only, right, and you are not able to apply it, and how someone else will be benefited by that? You have to show the impact of that, right? So for that there are hands-on learning. All the certifications are based on hands-on learning, right? There are so many demos are there. Even though if there are not hands-on only, there are demo based on some tools which are available online for your field, and we provide the walkthrough of those tools, that how you can use this tool for your task, for your industry. Go to that tool and follow the steps. Some of the tools we provide on the platform only, then you can go to the tools and experience those steps, right? There are plenty of way to learn about these things, right? Every aspect, right? For building a voice assistant, recommendation system, AI diagnosis simulator, all these are examples which you can experience by learning these certifications, going through these certifications. Okay, so what career edge it is having? So you might need to understand there's a basic difference between a certificate and a certification, right? Certificates are just learning based. Okay. They certify you that you learned this thing, course completed, something like that. But certifications are always skill based. In the same way, this is also a certification which you will gain from learning and after appearing into an exam, right? None of the certification can be there without examination, right? So you have to appear in an examination once you learn the certificate, and you will clearing this exam and get the certificate with the credentials which you can flaunt everywhere, right? Which you can post on your profile that you are AI certified AI professional. That certifies you that you know AI to use in this and that field, right? Even though it is the beginning AI for everyone, but you when you will proceed further with some other technologies like marketing or like any other field you may, right, then it will certify you that you know how to use AI in your own field, right? And one more thing is this is industry agnostic. We are certifications of which are industry agnostic, right? There is touching every industry. We are not only one vendor based certification body, right? So it means that you will get an exposure to all of the platforms for that particular field which are using AI, not to a single limited platform. That is the meaning that you will be using a lot of experience in the certifications when you start your journey learning towards AI, right? So this is something which is very makes it fascinating, right? And you have the path always here. We don't want you to just stop by gaining one certification only. There is a roadmap for you how you can excel further, right? If you got the basic knowledge, now you got the next level of knowledge. Now you should become the strategist, you should become the practitioner, something like that, right? So it will be endless journey for you to evolve to learn, right? Learning never ends, you know that. Till the last breath we take, we can learn. So why not adapt that thing, right? Learn something which can help in our careers, right? So what makes us different? Let's talk about that. So it is inclusive by design, and when you will get to know about the curriculum, you will understand that there are so interesting things are there, which makes it so much interesting to learn. You know, it is just like listening to a story, Okay, just like it makes engagements, this in that same way we designed this entire certification that you can get an feel that how you can learn about these certifications. Okay, so it will be talking, you will be having access to the ebooks, you will be having the access to the podcast, you will be having access to the video tutorials, you will be having the access to the audio books. So much you can get in the single bundle of the certifications. Okay, so that's why I'll say that it is different, why it makes different from everyone else, right? So you will get so much, so many things to do that in that certification already, that you will be again feel a new experience of learning, and again we are always there to help you in between. And the certifications are always modular, right? Modular means that they have the proper breakdown structure is there. It does not feel like that it is totally dumped in at all, right? You can properly curate the things with your own pace, right? Once complete one module, go to another one, then go to another one, something like that, right? And there are so many interactive activities in between which you can perform, so that you will learn in the duration about that you will get to know that what this tool is, and there what is your learning outcome, and all those things are there in between to help you. Okay, so that's why it is different from everything else that you can take help of, right? So that it makes always these things the different from other. The learning experience is totally on the next level. The use cases, the case studies, all are designed in a way, right? In a way that it can help you to excel further, right? It is also again a good example to understand that you might think that you know that field better, but again that can be a realization that still more to learn it, right? So if you also consider that you use chat gpt and you are using it very wisely, right? So let's take a quick activity, right? So I guess time permits for that. So like I'll just want to give you a simple task, right? I'll write in the chat, okay, that you have to draw an image using chat gpt. Okay, I'll just write the proper task in the chat box. Okay, and you just need to, if you I guess you are all well versed in using chat gpt, as you might believe, so I'll give you a task in the chat, right, that you need to draw an image using chat gpt. Okay, so I'll just say that also, that you want to get an image using chat gpt showing five clocks all showing 6 o'clock. So that's a simple task you have. Get an image showing five clocks all showing 6 o'clock by using ChatGPT, right? I hope that you can do that. And if you are getting the outcomes, please share in the chat box. I hope you have a good internet bandwidth. Again, all it needs is just good internet bandwidth. Rest all basic the prompt I already written over there in the chat box. You can copy that, and exactly also you can paste it into chat GPT, and let's see how the responses you're getting. For some queries in the chat like that, you getting able to get the slides. So you will get the recording of this entire webinar. Don't worry about that. I don't think you will be needing the slides until unless you need to deliver this webinar on your own. Okay, so I'll just reiterate that again, if to give everyone what they have to do. I hope someone is doing that. I'm not waiting just for nothing, right? So whatever you get an image, I just need to see what the image you get. Even though if it is incorrect, that is more important for me. If you get it correctly, that's fine. That's good. Great. Your chat GPT is working great. But if you get it wrong, that it is more meaningful for me. Let's just wait for 1 or 2 minutes because that might depend on the internet bandwidth. Let's see who can do that first. Is the race going on? So we'll talk about in further after that result, what you will get, that how you can proceed your journey in image showing parasol course. That's something strange you're getting, right? Okay, you can't copy and paste. Okay, maybe the reason you're not having the rights. Is it so? So you can tell me just what if even though if you're not able to paste, right? Okay, so just like someone said, Mohammad Fayaz said that image showing time 10:10, right? If someone else is also having the same thing, they can text it right here in the chat. And if you're getting correct 6 o'clock, then you can mention that also, that your chat GPT is giving you correct response at 6 o'clock. Oh, someone else is also going having the time 10:10. Two responses for 10:10. We asked ChatGPT to show us the time 6 o'clock, but two different people, maybe in different time zone, right? And both are getting the time 10:10. Perplexity is showing all six. Great. Someone is also using so many LLM platforms, right? Great. Good to know that. Oh, again, someone else is also saying, Emmy, that 10:10. Mm-hmm. Great. So what can we can conclude over here, Everyone is seeing that, okay, that you are asking ChatGPT to give you a clock, five clock faces, all showing 6 o'clock, but you are getting it wrong, but the wrong is consistent, right? You all are getting instead of 6 o'clock, mostly instead of 6 o'clock, you are getting 10:10. What's the reason behind that? That you need to understand that these platforms always need your supervision. Okay, that's a very basic query, and the knowledge. There is a reason why Perplexity is giving the correct answer, not ChatGPT in the first trial, right? Sorry. The reason is that the model ChatGPT is being trained on the data which is available online, you know so the thing is that all the watch and clock manufacturers consider the time 10:10 as the most aesthetic time to show and to sell their watches. That the reason online, if you search watch images, most images you will find of the clock 10:10. That's the reason, even though you are saying that give me images of clocks showing 6 o'clock, the model is biased based on the training being done from the online images. That's why it is showing you 10:10 instead of 6, and everyone is getting 10:10, right? So you need to understand that these models, how these models will work. And if you want to get the exact thing out of that, you need to ask the exact question. The reason is that it is not like that it will always fail you, showing you 10:10. If you emphasize that the clocks should exactly show me the time 6 o'clock, then it will give you 6 o'clock. It's not a thing that it cannot generate any other clock than 10:10, but you have to provide the weightage, what you need exactly, right? So that's the thing. These models, how to use these model wisely, we will tell you in these certifications, right? This is a very simple and basic example which I can give you to relate to, right? That how well you can use these models. If you don't know how to well use the simplest of the tool like ChatGPT, then again, there can be consequences. So that's why we tell you how to use these tools carefully and to know how these tools exactly work, right? So I guess that's all what I want to discuss, right? So again, uh, thank you very much, everyone, for connecting all, and then again, I'll let Jody take over. Yep, Jody, thank you very much.
Are you sure? I think you're doing such a great job. Firstly, I just want to acknowledge the audience for putting up with us for close to an hour. We realize that AI is quite a complex thing to talk about, so we've really tried to make it interesting. And it's our hope tonight that the audience actually gained something new about AI. I would also like to share something personal, and I promise I'll be quick. I was lucky enough to go on a 4-week trip in June. I chose to travel by myself. It was a soul-seeking experience, and I went with a tour company. Had I not used ChatGPT to sort out my laundry, to sort out when the flights went wrong, I would have not been as organized and the trip wouldn't have been as amazing as what it was. So I could talk an hour about the trip, but I will not. Basically, Singapore, Dubai, the UK and Venice, which was incredible. But when you're traveling on your own, uh, I wouldn't have done it without AI. So I'm encouraging you today to reach out and use AI. And the one thing that I can say is you get what you pay for. I use ChatGPT, the free version. I'm a very curious person, and so I used it and I'm thinking, surely there's more to it than this. I upgraded and it was a game changer. So you get what you pay for, and it has been a game changer with my business and my personal life. And I want that for you guys as well. So I'm really encouraging you to have some fun with it, be creative. So we've got 7 minutes. I'm not a salesperson, but I lead with vision and heart. And because we're creating an AI ecosystem, because we are passionate at Parasol Virtual to create something where there's AI training for everyone, where there's AI integration, and very exciting, we've started to partner with US companies as well. So I'm inviting, if you have a business, if you have something where you think that you can add to our AI ecosystem model, I invite you to send me an email, which is jody@parasol.net.nz. We are about business, we are about educators, and we are about communities and creating pathways, especially for education. We're very passionate about the Pacific and also New Zealand as well, helping with the skills gap, the AI skills gap, so everyone can thrive in a digital economy. Promise that's it. Thank you so much. Um, Closing, I almost need like a pink pom-pom or something to engage people. Again, thank you so much for joining us. We are so grateful to have you here. And all you need to do is send me an email and I will enroll you in the free AI CERTs course that was promised, as long as you obviously listen to the whole webinar. And we have 5 minutes to go. So if you have a question about AI, if you are curious about AI, if there's something you want to know, I invite you to message the chat box, and we've got engineers available now to answer your questions. Have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you everyone for this active participation we got, right? We got so many in between also when we were discussing. There are so many emojis coming up, flying up. Then it's definitely boost our morale to continue further, even though a single emoji flying up, right? So please do keep doing that, keep supporting us like that, right? And all the responses to the activities and everything, queries. It's all good. It's all always things like that. Everyone is again live in the field of learning, right? It's learning which keeps you alive, right? So let's do that, right? Do learn things always, right? So if you have any queries, you can drop in the chat box, right? And you will get the again the recording of the session on your mail once we end this session, right? And also, as we promised, I guess you will be getting a certification also, and you will also get a partner certification from us, and that will also shared over your mail, and the rest of the information already shared with you. Okay, so thank you, everyone.
Now's the time to those curly questions about AI. We encourage you to be curious, be creative, and send those questions in the chat box, and our team will be happy to answer them.
Okay, Srishti, any question which we are having, which we can take up over here in the Q&A or the chat? Okay, I guess most of the questions are basically answered over in the Q&A by the team, right? Great. So if there is anything else left, then we can answer. Otherwise, it's already time we can, which some questions are there. To get the certification, we have to mail you. I guess you will get all the information on your mail. You don't have to worry about that, right? And which courses are available for the free AI certs courses? So that I'll leave Jody to answer that.
Hi guys. w- if I had my way, I would give everything away. But everybody, the AI Certs courses are not free, but because you've put up with us for an hour and you're keen learners, we will be sending you the free course because you attended this webinar. This is a once off, and you just need to send me an email and I will send you all the details tomorrow morning and I will enroll you tomorrow. So I'm really excited to help you on your AI Certs learning journey and be part of the Parasol AI Certs umbrella. Thanks so much, guys. We really appreciate you.
Thank you, everyone. I hope there is some tech issues. So yeah, with the due permission, guys, I would like to just end up saying that you will be having with the recording done in the span of 24 hours on your registered email address, as well as you can go through our website link. We have 50 or 500 plus role-based certifications available. So please go through the website. You will be having all sort of certifications available in terms of accountant, lawyers, whatever the questions have been asked, apart from AI plus everyone. And yes, please do drop a mail across to Jody for any sort of confusions or any sort of queries. Thank you, everyone. Thank you being such a lovely audience. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.